Hey guys, Coach Tony Robinson here, and welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, I'm also an author. The name of my book is called Concrete Rose. You can pick this book up on Amazon.com. It comes in paperback and Kindle version. All right, you guys, so are you an empath? Let's find out if you're an empath. I have about 12 signs to let you know if you are an empath or not. When you finish watching this video, you will be sure to know if you are indeed an empath or not one. Okay? The first thing we're going to do, I jotted some things down. So the first thing I'm going to do is give the definition of what an empath is. A person with a paranormal ability to apprehend the mental or emotional state of another individual. That is the definition of what an empath is. And now I'm going to give you the 12 signs to let you know if you are one or not. All right. So here we go with number one. You take on other people's emotions as your own. This is the number one trait in being an empath. You can pick up on other people's feelings, emotions, body language, or tone of voice. You pick up on things that other people may miss. Okay? That's number one. Number two. Sometimes you experience sudden, overwhelming emotions when you're in public. It's not just one-on-one conversations. It can happen at any time when there are other people around without warning. You may suddenly find yourself filled with an emotion and can't figure out where it came from. Number three, the vibe of the room matters to you. If it's a negative setting with negative energy from people, an empath will feel that energy in their gut. If it's a positive setting and positive energy from other people, an empath will embrace that energy and feel good about being in that room. Number four, you understand where people are coming from. Experts say that this is a core trait of being an empath. Empaths can most likely understand what a person is trying to express, even when they don't know how to get it out. Any of this sound familiar? Okay, hold on. Number five, people turn to you for advice. Empaths tend to give great advice because they give great advice from the heart. They are very encouraging and love to help. But be careful because people tend to take advantage of you and your time. Number six, tragic or violent events on TV can completely drain your spirit. When you hear about or see tragedy, it instantly bothers you. You cry at sad parts of a movie. When you hear sad or violent events, it can stay in your thoughts all day. Number seven, you cannot contain your love for pets, animals, or babies. Babies are my biggest. Oh my God. I love animals too. Horses are actually my favorite animal, but I love animals in general. I don't really want a pet, but if something tragic happens to an animal, like people do harm to them, that really bothers me. Okay? So, for an empath, you will find yourself gushing over a baby or a pet. Your love and action may seem over the top, but for an empath, it's normal. Empaths care and love very deeply. Number eight, you might feel people's physical illnesses too, not just their emotions. When someone is sick or injured, you might feel the elements of their sickness or injury as if it was your own. You might actually have physical sensations like pain, tightness, soreness in your own body. Number nine, you can become overwhelmed in intimate relationships. The challenge in a relationship can be much bigger for an empath. You can sense your partner's energy, every mood, irritation, even their lies. Does that sound familiar? You are most You are mostly almost never wrong about what you pick up from your partner, and this can be very exhausting. You are a walking detective. You know right away when someone has good intentions in your life or bad intentions. You will feel this in your gut. You will find out if this person is good for you or has a hidden agenda. Number 11. Empaths are great at healing people. Most people that go through trauma will turn to their empath friends because they know they will be empathetic and have a calming voice when giving them advice on what to do. When an empath embraces their gift, they can make great life coaches, therapists, and counselors. And number 12, you cannot see someone in pain without wanting to help. For an empath, it's almost impossible to see someone hurting or in pain without wanting to help them. You can see someone holding a sign that says, out of work, need a little helping hand to feed my kids, and you start wondering if the kids ate today and you want to help. If any of these traits sound familiar, you are indeed an empath. So I want to give an example. I want to tell a story about an empath experience that just happened to me. One of my dear friends lost her father recently, and I was on the phone with her when she got the news that day. Instantly, I felt just a sickness in my stomach, a overwhelming sadness for what she had just found out. Well, what we had both just found out. I had only met her father one time, but it didn't matter if I knew him or not. I felt the pain that she was feeling, the excruciating cries that I heard from her on the other end of that phone that day. So anyway, she had to come out this way because she lives out far and her dad lives out towards me. I told her to come straight to my house because I knew that I had to go over there with her. I could not let her face this alone. So she came to me and picked me up, and we went over there not knowing what we were about to see. Before we went in there, I just kind of, made sure she was good and made sure that she was okay to go in. Needless to say, we went in and he was very peaceful in his setting. And that was like really good for her, I thought, because I didn't want her to go in and see anything devastating that would leave her with that memory forever. Anyway, after we left there that day, she was left with the grieving part and figuring out funeral arrangements and telling the family all about, his passing. But what I was left with was everything that she had felt and endured from losing someone that close to you that you love, a parent. It was her father, and they were very, very close as daughter and father. He was really a good father to his daughters. And, I knew that she was going to have to endure a lot and, grieve and feel the pain of that because I too lost my mom and father both, at a younger age. And so I knew what that was going to feel like, and I knew what that was going to look like for her. But I, for several weeks, took on that sadness of her losing her father, and it actually stayed with me for a very long time. And I had to actually grieve the process myself, and it was, it was like I couldn't help it. I couldn't turn it off. I couldn't come away from it. I thought about it a lot. I prayed about it, but I was just still stuck with those feelings. So that's my experience of what an empath look like when they take on someone else's pain and tragedy in their life. You actually kind of relive it, and it comes with you, and it kind of stays with you, and you have to kind of work yourself through it to get through it. So that was, an experience that happened to me. But I also want to share this in being an empath, because empaths can get taken advantage of by people that, use them and take them for granted. So you have to be very careful about those types of people. And once again, narcissists are those type of people that will come into empath's life and totally take advantage of them because they know that they can play on that person's emotions. So you have to learn how to embrace your empath because it is indeed a gift. But you also have to learn how to be an empath and not get taken advantage of by people that will take advantage of you. So I learned, to seek those people out, see why they're trying to come into my life, what position they're going to play, what they mean to me, where they stand, and if they're good for me or bad for me. I have to figure that out because I know I'm empath. I know that I really love people and I have a huge heart when it comes to humans. So I had to learn how to be the empath person that I am and still have that loving, kind heart towards people and be compassionate. But I also had to learn how to tell people to go and, you know what, and not let people take advantage of me. So you have to learn this in being an empath because people will use you, they will abuse you, and they will hurt you. And you will be so hurt. You will be, just trying to figure out like, I'm such a loving person and I care so much. How did I allow this? So you have to figure that out and you have to just learn how to, still be a good person, but also learn how to walk away from people that don't mean you any good. Okay? So if you found out if you are empath today by listening to the 12 signs that I just gave you, embrace it. Embrace your gift. Study more about it so that you can learn how to deal with people in life and not be taken advantage of. And just, and embrace your gift and use it to your advantage because the part that I love the most about being an empath is that gut feeling that I get when I meet someone. When I meet someone, I can feel their energy. I can actually tell if they have a really good spirit and I can tell if they have like a bad spirit. And once I decide that, I decide what part of my life that I'm going to put them in. Either I'm going to put them in a place in my life, maybe we're just associates and we're cool and we can hang out from time to time, or they're just going to be a distant acquaintance. It helps me figure that out. And I love that part about being an empath because I am not to be played with. I am not the type of person that like to be taken advantage of. I don't like the way it feels. So I really love the gut instinct part of being an empath because I truly, truly, truly keep the wrong people away from me. Once upon a time, I did not know how to do that because I hadn't embraced my gift. I didn't really know what it mean. I didn't even know that it had a title and a name. So people would kind of like get, close to me and hurt me. And it would really hurt me and I would really take it to heart. Now I learned to not take it to heart, to just dismiss those people, get them out of my life and keep it pushing and keep it moving and continue to be the good person, good-hearted person that I am and continue to embrace this gift because it is indeed a gift and it is indeed a gift from God. So, thank you guys for stopping by, checking out this video. I hope it helped you discover if you are an empath or not. Because once again, you're either an empath or a narcissist. Okay? All right. So thank you guys again for stopping by my channel. I'm Coach Tony Robinson. Keep on coming back, checking out more videos. I'll be uploading them weekly. I'll be discussing different topics. And keep on coming back because I love you guys. I love y'all. And look. Please subscribe, you guys. Subscribe. Listen, someone said when you're telling people to subscribe, make sure you tell them that subscribing is free because subscribe sound like they have to spend some money, right? No, you do not have to spend a dime to subscribe. Just subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave me a comment if you will. Let's, interact. And if you would like to ask me a question, please send that question to CoachTonyRobinson@gmail.com. Also, if you would like the question read on YouTube, just, let me know and we can read that question on YouTube and other people can interact with your question and you can get some great feedback. And if you would like to do a one-on-one coaching session with me, Coach Tony Robinson, also, hit me up in my in my email at coachtonyrobinson@gmail.com, and we can discuss doing some one-on-one coaching sessions. I specialize in healing an empath. We are healers naturally, and that is what I do. I like to get people to their healing place in life. Maybe you suffer from some trauma or just something you just can't get over, a bad relationship, a bad divorce, the loss of a loved one, and you just can't seem to get past that. Well, hire a life coach. I'm available. Coach Tony Robinson. Want to help you get to your healing place. Okay? All right. So come on back, you guys, and just, have a great day. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you guys soon. And as always, salute to you. All right, guys. Have a great day. Coach Tony Robinson. I'm out.